Tyler Allgeier has quietly put together an extremely impressive rookie campaign. Today, I want to jump into his film from his rookie season, analyze what he's done well, what he needs to improve on, and his possible future moving forward with the Falcons. So without further ado, let's get into the film breakdown. Jumping into this first clip, I want to highlight one of Tyler Allgeier's best traits, which is his vision, and how this fits into the Falcons' offense. Pre-snap here, we're going to see the Falcons dialing up one of their favorite concepts, which is stretch with the split zone tag to it. So the snap of the ball here, I really just want to focus on the three interior blocks here. As I freeze the frame, we're going to see the center here circled in black. He overcommitted himself, running himself too far, chasing that double team on the down lineman. This prevents him from climbing to his combo man here, number 20. Now this creates a free hitter in the front side, which can plug up this run. Instead of Tyler Allgeier panicking and forcing a run here, he slows down, shows his patience here to make a full read across the offensive line here, where we see on the backside the guard doing a great job getting lateral movement. On top of that, we see the tackle here getting in a good position to cut off the middle linebacker with a good kick-out block. We see a massive crease forming where Tyler Allgeier just puts his foot in the ground and rides his vertical, picking up a big-time touchdown for his offense. I'll display roll from the top one more time. Just keep an eye on Tyler Allgeier's patience, his decisiveness, how he doesn't panic when this linebacker shoots the front side gap, how he's able to run through the arm tackle of the middle linebacker, how he's also able to fall forward through the contact and through being hit to pick up a big-time touchdown. So we've seen Tyler Allgeier's patience and decisiveness when he has no fullback in the game, no lead blocker. So let's flip gears and let's see what happens when the Falcons add a fullback in the backfield, and let's see how that affects Allgeier's timing. So on this next play, we see pre-snap, the Falcons are dialing up stretch lead, and at the snap of the ball, I really just want to focus on the middle linebackers and how they flow so heavily to the outside, getting out-gapped and out-disciplined here. So as I freeze the frame, we see the front side here. We're getting a ton of lateral movement by the offensive line. They're washing everybody out. This is building a wall here to the front side. Now we see on the backside, though, this 3-tech here, he's fighting across the tackle's face, not allowing himself to get cut off, which is seeming to clog this hole. But now as I let the play roll, we see the fullback doing a great job knocking that defensive lineman back over to the tackle, finishing off and building that wall to the backside, which allows a crease to form. I'll display roll from the top one more time. Just once again, keep an eye on Allgeier's patience, his vision, his trust in his fullback to hit this with that one-cut ability, once again, getting out down the field, picking up a big-time play for his offense. We've seen a lot to like from Allgeier so far. It's clear one of his best traits is his vision. He's a patient runner, yet he's decisive enough to make that one cut and get vertical when needed. Now let's flip gears on this next play and let's take a look at one of his other good traits, and that's his contact balance. Now, as we see pre-snap here, once again, the Falcons, they're dialing up one of their favorite concepts, that stretch zone running concept. And at the snap of the ball, we're going to see the offensive line do a really good job here, securing their blocks and creating a massive lane for Allgeier. As we see on the front side, we see that wall getting built. We see that lateral movement. They're not getting guys reach, but they're washing them out, which is building a wall. Now, as we see on the backside, we're getting these cutoff blocks here, and it's forming another wall, creating a massive crease. But as I let the play roll, we see the tackle fail to reach the defensive tackle, who now falls off and becomes a free hitter on Allgeier. But as I let this roll again, we see Allgeier's contact balance comes through. The D-tackle falls right off of him. Allgeier doesn't get knocked off his path. He keeps going, barreling forward with a head full of steam. I'll just play roll one more time. Just keep an eye here right when that number 92 falls off to try to take a free hit on him. It looks like Allgeier just shrugs him off and keeps going. That's that contact balance. That's that power. And even after he takes that hit, he keeps his legs driving. He pushes the pile and falls forward, picking up extra yards. Now, as we move on to this next play, we've seen a lot of good blocking from the offensive line. We haven't seen a lot of people getting into the backfield in Allgeier's face. So let's take a look at this next play of what happens when the play breaks down and the offensive line doesn't secure their first level blocks. So pre-snap here, we're going to see the Falcons, they're dialing up another one of their favorite concepts, outside zone here. And at the snap of the ball, this play's really going to get blown up in Allgeier's face. We see on the front side here, circled in white, the D-end completely sheds the tackle whiffs on him. We have a defensive end coming scot-free into the backfield. On top of that, we see the center here whiffing on the middle linebacker circled in black. There's two defenders that are a yard to 2 yards deep in the backfield. But once again, Allgeier stays patient. as he's noticing his guard to the backside, getting all that lateral movement, building another wall. On top of that, we see the tight end here. He's doing a really good job to cut off the backside D end. So let the play roll. We see Tyler Allgeier give a slight little juke move, showing off that elusiveness. Now he gets and makes contact, and once again, he runs through that contact, picking up 4 or 5 yards after contact. I'll just play roll from the top one more time. Just keep an eye on how this play breaks down extremely fast. But look at Allgeier. He's patient, he's decisive, he's elusive, making the linebacker miss in the hole, getting downhill and vertical, getting that yards after contact. This is everything you want in a franchise running back. Now, he's seen a lot of good stuff from Allgeier. He's got great vision, great patience. He has phenomenal contact balance. He's a physical downhill runner. When he puts that foot in the ground and makes that one cut, he's always falling forward for extra yards. Now, in this next play, let's flip gears and let's take a look at that. He's not just a big bruising back. He can also be an elusive back. So pre-snap here, we see the Falcons. They're dialing up this crack toss play here, and at the snap of the ball. Now, at the snap of the ball, I really just want to keep our eyes on number 51, the front side backer. As we see, as I freeze the frame, we see the offensive line, they all get pinned inside. None of them are able to climb off to their combos on the second level. This causes 51 to be a free run fitter and an extra hat out in the alley, meaning Allgeier's one-on-one. He has to make 51 miss if he wants to get any yards on this play. And as this play rolls, we see exactly what Allgeier does. He puts that little shimmy on, makes the backer miss, breaks his ankles, gets back downhill vertical, falling forward, picking up nearly a first down for his offense. All the play roll from the top one more time. Just keep an eye on how the offensive line, they all get pinned inside. It becomes a cluster inside. Nobody can get out on their combo blocks on the second level. This leaves Allgeier having to deal with linebackers unblocked. We see him put that move on. The patience to let Drake London clear with his block. This is all coming together to be the making of a true franchise running back for the Falcons. There's no doubt about it. We've seen a lot to like from Tyler Allgeier. Like I said, he has a great vision, great patience. He's a decisive one-cut runner that fits this Atlanta scheme. That's what Arthur Smith is looking for in this outside zone stretch system. He needs a back that's going to have that good vision to find the hole, and when he finds it, to put his foot in the ground, make the one cut, get downhill, get vertical, picking up all the yards he can get, being physical after contact. Tyler Allgeier fits the Falcons system. On top of that, we've seen the elusiveness, that he's not just this big bruising back, he's also agile, that has the elusive ability to make people miss in the hole, whether it's linebackers, whether it's safeties. You put him one-on-one, he has the ability to make defenders miss. Now, there's no doubt about it, there's still concerns around Allgeier's game. There's a reason why he wasn't a first-round pick. There's also a reason why people aren't calling him to be a Hall of Famer, because he still has red flags, and he still has many concerns that need to be addressed. And that comes all back to his speed and explosiveness. He rarely is able to get into a second gear or bump up to another gear once he gets out in open space. He runs often at the same speed, failing to pull away from defenders. So what does this mean? This means he's not going to be your home run threat. He doesn't have the ability to take these 75, 80-yard touchdowns, because most of the time he's probably going to get hawked down from behind. But that doesn't make him a bad running back. It just limits his ceiling as a player. At the end of the day, I still think Tyler Allgeier is a phenomenal workhorse running back for this Falcons offense. He deserves 20 carries a game. He's going to keep the offense on schedule. He's going to be a guy that he might not get a 75-yard touchdown, but he's going to average 4.5 to 5 yards per carry by falling forward, being physical, and utilizing his great vision. Now, I think moving forward, I think the Falcons are going to find a true complement to him a lot, like I would like to reference like a guy like Tony Pollard, maybe in the NFL draft. Get a young, quick, explosive home run hitting running back that can give the ball to 5 to 8 times a game, that can take any carry for 75 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, Cordero Patterson has been great the last few years, but he's getting old. So now it's time to find a true young complement to have a two-headed rushing attack in Atlanta. But like I said, I think Tyler Allgeier is a phenomenal running back that has an incredibly high ceiling. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I love hearing from you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.